Alright, so we're out here in the beautiful beach of Playa Hermosa here in Costa Rica, and today we're going to be talking about the overall sense of, security that comes with investing in cryptocurrencies, because a lot of people are skeptical, right? They can say, oh, well, it's just some coin online, right? It's not a true asset. It's not a property. It's not gold. It's not silver. It's not, a commodity. It's not owning partnership in a company or anything like that. No, you are owning literally a little, online coin. It's not even something physical. It's completely digital, right? So people are weary. People are afraid of what could come with cryptocurrency, right? What could come to value such a little, just numbers on a screen, essentially, right? So, yes, you do need to keep in mind that if we go into, World War III, or if things really get bad, that's going to be the first thing to be worth really nothing, right? Always keep in mind that if you've got gold, if you've got silver, that is something physical, that is something that you own, that is a solid investment. There's nothing that can, wipe that away. It will always have value. But if we go into a world war, if a virus gets even worse, if there's a lot of variables, a lot of things that can happen in the world that would essentially make Bitcoin and all of cryptocurrencies worthless for the time being, right? Those that are really set financially, they can go through a war, they can go through rough times, they can go through a depression, they can go through really, tough economic times because they have so much capital, they have so much income that it wouldn't affect them as much. But for your average person trying to make some money investing in a cryptocurrency, if things were to really go south, then yeah, you could definitely have something that's completely worthless, right? So that is the risk that you need to keep in mind when investing in cryptocurrencies. It's not buying real estate, it's not buying gold, right? It's not buying your regular assets, but it is definitely something that you can make a lot of money in. And keep in mind that if we were to go through a rough time, yes, during that time things would be pretty bad. Your crypto really wouldn't be worth much at all. But once times gets better, once we move past that, once the economy has recovered, Bitcoin and crypto will always be around, will always have value in the long term, right? In the short, in the long term, right? 5, 10, 15, 20 years, etc. If we see 5, 6, 7 years of a rough economic time worldwide, right? Then yeah, during that time, cryptos could take a pretty decent hit. Right now, we're definitely betting on that we last until the end of this year, right? Things don't look like they're going to get that bad this year, but you always need to keep this in mind, right? You can't put yourself into debt, over your head, completely in debt, and put all of your money into crypto, because again, things can happen, guys. No investment is for sure, right? There's always risk with investment, and that is the risk that you need to keep in mind. Like I said, man, anything can happen, and then all of a sudden, any kind of digital asset like that is pretty worthless. And it can even come to the point where money is worthless, right? Where you're looking at properties because you need a roof over your head, or food, or if things get really bad, is what I'm trying to say. Just always keep that in mind. I'm pretty sure we're going to be good for the rest of this year, and any kind of long-term investments into the bull run, into the bull market cycle into crypto right now is going to be doing phenomenally well. But it's not where you want to just absolutely go all in. Again, I'm saying this as a general recommendation. Me personally, yeah, I'm balls to the wall. I'm deep in crypto, man. I can't. I got a snorkel and I'm deep underwater. I can't. Oh man, yeah. I mean, like I'm personally, I'm really deep into crypto. I've got every last bit of ounce that I'm worth in crypto, but that is me, that is personal, that is okay for my situation, for my financial circumstances, because I'm pretty set, I'm pretty good financially. I'm not worried about that. But for those who are getting into crypto, there's plenty of people that have said, oh, should I mortgage my house to put more money into crypto? Or, having their house paid off, they want to go into debt to be able to put more money into crypto. Or, oh, should I put, crypto onto my credit card? Should I do this? You can never overextend yourself. Only make the necessary risk and look at the risk to reward ratio and see if it's worth it for you. Now, yes, you've got staking, you've got masternodes, you've got plenty of sources of passive income in the cryptocurrency ecosystem, in the atmosphere, but again, it's really dependent on the price of the coin. And since assets are so volatile in this market, you can be earning, let's say, 20 grand a year off of Zilliqa staking, and then in a couple months it could be 10 grand a year, and then cut down to 5 and 2. I mean, It's very, very volatile, so you can't depend on staking on masternodes because that is dependent on the value of the asset. Now, if you've got certain, lending platforms, if you've got money invested in those, and let's say you've got stable coins, right? That is pretty solid. That is fine because you're earning an interest on your cryptocurrency that is not moving up or down in value. You're guaranteed to be winning there, to be making money. So guys, that pretty much sums it up. Again, what I'm trying to get across is that you don't want to overextend yourself. You need to understand that crypto is dependent on the entire world just going as it is, just fluid and nothing crazy happening. If some catastrophic events happen, yeah, the first thing to go out is some internet numbers, right, on a screen, internet coins, right? So always keep that in mind, right? The end goal is to start accumulating, I don't want to say real assets, but tried and true assets that have been around for years that are just absolutely solid. Again, I'm only putting this out there for the benefit of you guys. I don't want anybody to get caught in a difficult position, okay? Obviously, I am pro crypto. I am telling everybody and their brother's dog about crypto, but you need to keep in mind that you cannot overextend yourself. Crypto is where you want to grab your extra income, money that you don't need to be spending on miscellaneous things, right? Be saving money, and then you can start investing as much as you can into the crypto market. But you don't want to put your house up for mortgage. You don't want to get into debt for crypto. And if you've got debt that you can pay off with your crypto earnings, it's a really, really good idea, right? A great way to get out of debt, and then you're setting yourself up ready for the next bull run where you really don't have that much to lose, again, because you're out of debt, you're not in so much debt. So if you want one-on-one cryptocurrency mentorship with me, you can sign up through the Patreon link in the description below. It would make sense for that to come out, into fruition, that would roll out, but doesn't always roll out that way, you feel me? Sometimes we could see the information be right, we see a pullback, but other times they're gonna be talk about, the market's gonna go down, the market's gonna go down, and then remember, when everyone thinks that the market is gonna go one way, that's when it goes the opposite direction. Always keep this in mind. This is very key, this is very important. 90% of traders lose. 90% of traders lose. So, when the majority of people think that the market is going to go one way, right? That's the majority of traders, 90%. It always goes in the opposite direction, okay? Trust me, I've been in this market for some time. It happens far too often for you to not take note of it, okay? So, keep in mind that when everybody thinks the market is going to go one way, it goes the other direction. Been some insider information, none of that applies. We have a nice little restaurant here in the middle of town. Everyone's getting some food. We got some good seafood here in Hako.